Some people spend their lives searching for patterns. Some spend their lives creating them. But a very rare few, uncover a pattern so profound that it reshapes the world forever. Welcome back to this channel, where we explore the lives of extraordinary human beings, dreamers, thinkers, rebels, and visionaries whose journeys remind us that greatness is not inherited. It is forged. If you seek inspiration, courage, and the strength to pursue your own path, then you are in the right place. Today, we step into the life of a man who saw order in chaos, harmony in matter, and destiny in the elements themselves. This is the story of Dmitri Mendeleev, the father of the periodic table. Let us begin. Chapter 1. Born at the Edge of the World. Dmitri Ivanovich Mendeleev was born on February 8, 1834, in Tobolsk, Siberia, a remote land of snow, silence, and survival. He was the youngest of 17 children. His father, Ivan, was a teacher who went blind when Dmitri was young. His mother, Maria, was strong, determined, and fiercely intelligent. Life was harsh. Winters were long, food was scarce. But Maria believed her son was destined for something greater. She once said, "My son will not be buried by this land." Her faith would carry him far. Chapter 2. The fire that destroyed everything. When Dmitri was a teenager, tragedy struck. The family's glass factory, their only source of income, burned to the ground. They lost everything. Poverty swallowed them. Hope seemed distant. But Maria refused to surrender. She gathered her son, packed what little they had, and began a long journey across Russia, thousands of kilometers, to find him an education. They traveled by horse, by cart, by foot, through storms, through hunger, through exhaustion. A mother's love carried a future scientist across a continent. Chapter 3. The Promise of Education. Maria brought Dmitri to St. Petersburg, the intellectual heart of Russia. She begged schools to accept him. She pleaded with professors. She fought for his future. Finally, the main pedagogical institute accepted him. Dmitri studied with ferocious intensity. He devoured chemistries, physics, mathematics. He worked late into the night. He believed education was a gift, one paid for by his mother's sacrifice. But tragedy struck again. Maria died shortly after he was accepted. Dmitri vowed to honor her memory with his life's work. Chapter 4. The Rise of a Young Scientist. Mendeleev graduated with top honors. He became a teacher, a researcher, a writer. He traveled across Europe studying under great chemists. He wrote textbooks. He conducted experiments. He explored the mysteries of matter. He was brilliant, but also rebellious. He challenged authority. He questioned tradition. He believed science must serve truth, not power. His mind was sharp. His spirit was unbreakable. Chapter 5. The Chaos of the Elements. In the mid-1800s, chemistry was a mess. Dozens of elements were known. Their properties were confusing. Their relationships were unclear. Scientists struggled to find order. Patterns seemed to appear, then disappear. Mendeleev believed the elements were not random. He believed they followed a deeper law. He once said, "In the chaos of the elements, I see a hidden harmony." He set out to find it. Chapter 6. The Dream of Order. Mendeleev worked tirelessly. He wrote the first modern chemistry textbook. He studied atomic weights. He compared properties. He searched for patterns. He wrote each element on a card. He arranged them, rearranged them, shuffled them like a deck of cosmic secrets. Days passed, nights passed. He barely slept. He believed the universe was whispering a pattern, and he was determined to hear it. Chapter 7. The Vision in a Dream. Legend says that after days of exhaustion, Mendeleev fell asleep at his desk. He awoke suddenly. He wrote down what he saw. He refined it. He perfected it. The periodic table of elements was born. It was not just a chart. It was a map of the universe. Chapter 8. The table that predicted the future. Mendeleev's table was revolutionary. He left gaps, empty spaces, predicting elements that had not yet been discovered. He described their properties, their weights, their behavior. Scientists laughed. They mocked him. They said he was dreaming. But then, one by one, the missing elements were discovered. Gallium, scandium, germanium. Each matched Mendeleev's predictions with astonishing accuracy. The world was stunned. He had not just organized the elements, he had predicted the future. Chapter 9. The Scientist Who Challenged Empires. Mendeleev became famous, but he remained fearless. He challenged the Russian government. He criticized corruption. He defended students. He fought for scientific education. He once confronted the Tsar himself. His honesty made him enemies. His courage made him a legend. He believed science must serve the people, not the powerful. Chapter 10. The Man of Many Talents. Mendeleev was not just a chemist. He studied petroleum, explosives, meteorology, physics, agriculture, economics. He designed Russia's first oil refinery. He improved gunpowder. He studied the atmosphere. He explored the Arctic. He developed new farming techniques. His mind was a universe of curiosity. Chapter 11. The Struggle for Recognition. Despite his brilliance, Mendeleev faced rejection. He was nominated for the Nobel Prize twice. Both times, politics blocked him. Some scientists feared his influence. Some disliked his boldness. Some resented his predictions. But Mendeleev did not care about awards. He cared about truth. He once said, "My reward is the discovery itself." Chapter 12. The Heart Behind the Genius. Behind the scientist was a man of deep emotion. He loved music. He loved art. He loved his family. He married twice. He had children he adored. He struggled with heartbreak. He battled loneliness. He was brilliant, but human, strong, but vulnerable, driven, but tender. His humanity made his genius even more profound. Chapter 13. The Final Years. In his later years, Mendeleev continued working tirelessly. He became director of the Bureau of Weights and Measures. He standardized Russian measurements. He improved industry. He mentored young scientists. But his health declined, his body weakened, his time was running out, yet his mind remained sharp, always searching, always questioning. Chapter 14. The Last Breath. On February 2nd, 1907, Dmitri Mendeleev passed away at age 72. His final words were whispered to his doctor. "Doctor, you have science, and I have science." The world mourned a giant, a visionary, a man who saw order in the universe. Chapter 15. The Legacy of the Table. Mendeleev's periodic table became the foundation of modern chemistry. It guided physics, biology, medicine, engineering, astronomy. It predicted new elements. It explained atomic structure. It unified science. Einstein admired him. Bohr built upon his work. Modern chemistry stands on his shoulders. His table is not just a chart. It is a masterpiece. Chapter 16. The Man Who Saw the Invisible. Mendeleev once said, "Science begins where imagination ends." But his life proved the opposite. Science begins with imagination, with dreams, with visions, with courage. He saw what others could not. He believed what others doubted. He created what others thought impossible. He was not just a scientist. He was an artist of the universe. Chapter 17. Lessons from Mendeleev. Mendeleev's life teaches us. Hardship can shape greatness. Curiosity is a compass. Patterns exist in chaos. Truth requires courage. Genius is persistence, not perfection. He reminds us that the world is full of hidden harmonies, waiting for someone brave enough to find them. Chapter 18. The Final Reflection. Dmitri Mendeleev lived a life of struggle, sacrifice, brilliance, and vision. He crossed Siberia with nothing. He studied with fire in his heart. He dreamed of order in the elements. He created a map of the universe. His story reminds us that greatness is not measured by comfort, but by courage. Not by wealth, but by wisdom. Not by recognition, but by impact. Mendeleev did not just organize the elements. He organized our understanding of reality. He revealed the hidden poetry of matter. Thank you for spending this time exploring the life of Dmitri Mendeleev. If this story inspired you, moved you, or opened your heart to new possibilities, then carry its message with you. Every question is a doorway, every curiosity is a spark, and every life, including yours, holds the power to discover something extraordinary. This channel exists to remind you of that truth. Until next time, stay curious, stay courageous, and keep exploring.